She kept stopping by, like sunlight through the trees, leaving little notes of kindness, just to steady me. And you're still here with me, even when I pray, even when my voice grows tired, or I'm late to the stage. Lift me up so gently, like wind beneath the leaves. I'm grateful for the ones who stay, still here with me. Yeah, you carry years of wisdom, more miles than I can see. You show the kind of patience that feels like never leave. I don't watch every upload, I don't watch every upload, but you never close the door, but you never close the door. You just keep showing up, keep showing up, and I feel it to my core. You're still here with me, even when I fail, even when my voice grows tired, or I'm late to the stage. Lift me up so gently, like wind beneath the leaves. I'm grateful for the ones who stay, still here with me. In the quiet, in the waiting, in the moments I'm unsure. Good evening, Modus. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. I'm just trying to wait for some others to come into the room or to the chat room, acting like I did this before, or at least 3 times. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. Space is yours. You're still here with me, steady as the ground, turning all my scattered thoughts into a softer sound. Help me up so gently, like wind beneath the leaves. I'm grateful for the ones who stay, still here with me. You're my number 1 fan, Modus. Hi, I like the way you say hi. So I'm going to try to give 5 more minutes if you're okay with that. What's going on weather-wise with you, Modus? Where are you located again? Dallas. Oh, I'm in the dining room. I was trying to share, I had made a video of some of my most frequent followers of the page. So the music actually played, but the video I couldn't share. So that's something that I'm still a work in progress on. I'm in Danville, as you know. How's the weather in Dallas? My best friend, she lives in Lufkin. I think I'm saying that right. So 4 more minutes. I'm going to actually turn the camera around, and so hopefully you'll get a better view than the dining room. And actually, it looks like there's a finch on the other side. Hopefully, it lands on one of those sunflowers. 104. Oh my gosh. We were lucky today. A couple of days ago, it was like an oven when you opened the door, and there was some rain that came through for parts of the town on actually that was Monday, and it cooled the humidity down, so we are down in the 80s. Hopefully you guys can get some relief soon. I know Texas stays hot. And as I mentioned, my best friend lives in Texas. First lived in Belton for about 15 years. And then they relocated probably about 8 years ago to Lofton. I hope I'm saying Corrigan. It's Corrigan, Texas. Maybe Lofton is a county or something. Huh. And I don't know if you can see mine or not. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this camera down, and it's right by, probably can't see it because the, probably can't see it because maybe it's not down enough. Okay, so nope, I need one of those enlargers or whatever. So I've got one outside. It's legal here in Illinois, and I wish I could share a picture with you, but unfortunately I can't. So, what kind of fertilizer? I know I have a neighbor that does it, and so he does, what is that? Earthworm casings and banana peel juice. He's pretty good at it. I'm not. I'm just, grew it like a plant or whatever. I bet your power bill, especially with this heat. Is the heat better for your plants, Modus? But I guess heat in the air conditioner, you probably have it in a tent or something like that. Too bad I can't invite my neighbor down. You guys would be able to share a lot of back and forth information. As I said, he has some both in Illinois. I'm from the South Side. Get out. So you know a little bit about house music then, huh? How long you been in Texas? Got to be careful in Texas. Heat's not good. Hmm. Thank you. Maybe that's what's going on with my plants outside. I'll keep you posted. I love your videos. I mean, you obviously are very good at what you do. I pause this because we have a lot of dispensaries, and so I know uh, since the 1980s, an old dude, not that old, not at all. I'll be 60 in 2 years, so I am a child of the 80s. Actually, I call myself a child. I am not. It's been a long time since I've been a child. So I'm just. It's been 10 minutes, and Modus, I appreciate you not having me being on the here by myself. Thank you. Really, really appreciate you. 66 here. That's nice. That's perfect, actually. And I just saw a hummingbird, and sadly, couldn't get to the camera, couldn't turn that camera fast enough. So hopefully, the way the camera is directed, you guys may be able to see a hummingbird come through some of the flowers. So I wanted to come live is because I wanted to catch up and do some more growing together. And Modus, that's exactly what we've been talking about. So you are intuitive. We think alike. So, family, you're my family. And before anything else, I want to just say I am sorry. I know I haven't been consistent. I mentioned during my last live, I told y'all I had planned on going live a couple times a month, but life and Mother Nature kind of had different plans. On a positive note, though, even while I wasn't posting, due to the weather, getting things back in order, had a broken foot. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just don't want to spill all of the things that I've been going through because there's some positives too. It's just life is lifing. By the end of the week, it's going to be August, and I've noticed how the daylight hours have started to change. Probably a month ago, it was close to 9 o'clock when the sun would actually set here in Illinois. I've noticed within the last week or so, it's probably about 8:15, 8:20 ish. That may be a little different than some other Illinois people. And I only say that is because we were supposed to get some rain on my side. Well, another side of the town had gotten rain, but we didn't. But the reason I bring that up is because it's been cloudy. And with the cloudy days, it's broken up some of the humidity. Love chatting. And it's broken up some of the humidity. So I didn't mind the cloudy days. And so I guess I'm not sure if it looked like the sun was setting earlier because it was so cloudy and it's been kind of cloudy here, which I don't mind. I don't miss the humidity. So I'm going to try to be sneaky. Okay. And I'm trying to aim the camera towards the finch, but it's like they have radar or something. They hurry up and get out the way. So back to what I was saying. So the positive side is that even though life was lifing over here for me and you all as well, I still continued to watch videos. I stayed connected quietly, even though I wasn't showing up with my own videos. So I'm back. I don't know if that's for the better, but I can't read minds, but I know at least for me, it gives me back that sense of consistency. And so that's kind of what I'm trying to focus on is being consistent. Our growing year is going to end before I know it. Like I said, it's August at the end of the month. So I've slowly but surely been pulling out the sunflower flowers that are spent. Love the finches, and I'm appreciative that I get to see them. But due to the heat and the finches, they, it's not, it's doesn't last forever. So it's temporary. But as far as my YouTube commitment, and almost at Facebook, and it's rare that I even go on Facebook anymore. YouTube is now my social media platform of choice because I get to meet all these cool people. I'm a comment. So Modus operandi 2508 says, I'm a comment junkie. I like good conversations. And he's a loyal sub. I love him. I think it's a him. The channel is like my channel. Rarely you don't see our faces. So I'm just assuming just because of watching your videos. So I don't know. I know that you're a heck of a gardener of all living things, for sure. And I've even seen some of the meals that you prepared, which look yummy. All right. So the world, it's kind of interesting. I'll probably post it. I can't give a date. I'm going to stop giving dates until I can become more consistent, and then I can give a date and be able to follow through. So it was Monday night when I said I was waiting for the rain. to come over to my side of the town. And I noticed that it was a full moon. And I noticed that there was a lot of lightning going on as far as the full moon, which I thought was pretty cool. And so I bring that up is because this year is the year of the fire horse. That's a Chinese astrology, 6 feet, 180 pounds, quite dashing up close. I'm sure of it. When's the next time you come to Illinois? Maybe we can meet up or something. Chicago has the best food. As soon as you drive into Chicago and you let the windows down, it's just the smells, the different smells just lure you in. LOL, LOL, LOL. So I need a contest. So there, okay. I need a contest. I'm going to work on not saying so much or all right. I'm in Illinois, Danville. I'm in central Illinois. Close. We're actually closer to the Indiana border. Um, so Covington is probably about 12. Covington, Indiana is about 12 miles, and Indianapolis is about an hour and 15 minutes. Chicago is about 2 hours from where I am in central Illinois. And so the fire horse, you're the fire horse, and not necessarily saying that I keep track of that religiously or whatever, but I'm attracted to information. And I bring up the fire horse and I'm looking outside is because there's a cat trying to corner a bird, and I'm not going to have it. You better go. You better get out of here, Scout. Birds can't even eat in peace. Hmm. And since the 80s, I have some friends in Dallas, and they were childhood friends. So I can't say that I am that familiar with Dallas. I know it's huge, and I could never drive. You guys have like the highways are like 8 lanes or something. There's no way I could drive with all of that. So it's kind of interesting that you say you went to Dallas to escape the insanity, and I'm just smiling. It's because I'm in Danville, so I'm a small town. There you go, boy. You scared that cat. So I'm a small town girl, and so big cities scare me, especially with driving. I'm doing a lot of praying. So Mother Nature check in. The world is going through something right now. Mother Nature is acting like she's got a whole attitude. And I've mentioned several times on this tape alone as far as the weather on Monday. But I only bring that up is because we were getting a lot of that Canadian smog here. And we, in years past, I mean, we've had some smog, but this year, as far as those Canadian fires, oh my gosh, there was a couple of days to where it was dangerous to be outside, just because of the air quality. It was just horrendous. It was poor. And I know that there's a lot of states. I think I heard Oregon had some fires. I think I heard Arizona has some fires. So yeah, Mother Nature is doing her thing. There's storms, heat waves. What's It's 104 in Dallas. Chirac. and and I don't, sadly, a lot of people here in Danville in the Midwest, have a lot of negative connotations as far as like some of the people that have moved here from Chicago. But I'm an optimist, and so I know that there's a lot of families in Dan act like the labels that they put on to the other towns that have migrated here. And some people have gotten into my comments and asked what my niche was. Um, I guess I I think I'm entertainment. But I guess I'm like an onion with the layers or whatever, is because I post videos about gardening, I post videos about walking, I post videos about scout, I post videos about cooking. Um, I My reasons for doing this, again, it's a legacy. It's a legacy is because I don't have children. I have nieces and great nieces and nephews, and you know, it's great if you can leave the people that you love something when you're not around anymore. Well, I appreciate you calling me smart with some things. I tell you, that's been a part of the reason that I've not been consistently able to post this. I bought a microphone, one of those cheap microphones from that company that has made billions and billions of dollars in these last couple of years. And so don't want to mention their names because they get enough money, but ordered a microphone from them. Had like 5 reviews or 5 stars for reviews or whatever. Man, I I tried to get that thing to work for over a week, couldn't do it. And since then, I've learned that I ordered the wrong brand. I should have ordered the brand that connected to the camera, or the same brand as the camera, but I was being cheap. So anyway, technology issues cause a lot of the lag or delay when it comes to like posting videos or trying to put videos together. Um, this live, I spent last week and the weekend trying to set up an OSB. It's an app for YouTube Live and other social streaming platforms, which I'm not familiar with, something like Twitch, and that's the Steambox or whatever that is. Yeah, technology sucks, especially for an old head like me. And since I don't have kids, I can't ask these youngins as far as the nieces and nephews because they're doing their own thing. So try to figure it out myself. Um, but anyway, as far as the lack of success with one microphone, I'll say that, yeah, the microphone was a fail as far as that was concerned, but I did learn something. Um, and even though it takes me a lot, oh my gosh, everything takes me a lot longer now that I'm middle aged. That's why I'm saying life is life. And, the older we get, it just seems like time is it's moving. Um, when we were kids, it just seems like it didn't move as quickly, but nonetheless, I think we're Gen Xers, aren't we, Modus? And so Gen Xers, we have a knack for just figuring things out. Life is life, and it gives you it throws curveballs at you. But these Gen Xers, for the most part, we just don't succumb to a curveball. We figure it out. We plan like, okay, it's not working now. Can we keep working on it? Do we need to go to a plan B, plan C? So that's kind of how I deal with everything that's been happening this year. It's been a lot happening, and a lot of it has been challenging. But on the other side of that, I'm still here, still here. So my niche, my channel is like an onion. I think everybody is like an onion. So each video that we're watching, it's a layer. And so we're just peeling back layers of personality as far as that particular channel is concerned. And I love a good puzzle. So let me continue to, pull these layers back and watch these videos in order to, get to know more about my family members. All right. So that's one all right. I'm keeping track. And I think for maybe a future live or something, whoever I might have one of those polls as far as if I say so many times are all right. I'll have to give a prize away to whoever guesses how many times I'm going to say it. So I'm working on saying those words less. And my reason for using that filler word, I'm coming up on a year. I believe next month will be my year as far as YouTube is concerned. And it's hilarious and embarrassing because after almost a year, I just realized when I was trying that OBS app or trying to get it to work or whatever. And I went back to my first videos, which were all shorts. And I realized that I was liking everything, but I wasn't commenting back. So people probably thought I was a bot. And so I've spent, the last week or more trying to get through those earlier videos and going back to comment on the comments that were made on my short videos or my earlier videos. But I went back to watch some more videos of the people who had commented earlier. And it's kind of interesting is because I'm not doing this for subscribers, you guys, because I'm never going to get to the point, and that's fine with me. Again, I'm doing this is because I like information. Information's my thing, and the videos I learn a lot about people, about not only people but about things. And so anyway, I went back through those videos that made comments, commented back, and went back to watch some of their videos. Jones generation, 1945 to 1960, we misfits. Born 50. Oh, you, okay. Modus says Jones generation, 1945 to 1960, we misfits. You guys, as far as that generation, you helped to make a lot of grounds as far as rights, women's rights, African American rights, disability. I mean, you guys were out there kicking ass and taking names. And so I'm a 68 baby. So by the time I came around, a lot of that energy and just, it was not all chaos, but there was a lot of people that were just tired of bureaucracy and allowing bureaucracy to just dictate how well they live their lives. Born in 59, I have no genetically to most people probably. And I'm a loner too. And so, yeah, I work a job to where I have to work around people and be optimistic. And I'm optimistic anyway, but, just be a people person at work. Not a boomer, but in between. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I think the baby boomers stopped. My dad was 48, so I think that was probably 50, the end of it, possibly. I'm going to have to get on Google, but I don't. No worries. I just appreciate your comments, and I appreciate you being here. So thank you. This upcoming 1 year anniversary, my YouTube journey. Maybe that's what I should do, make an anniversary video. That's later. Guess who? Hey, hello. Thank you for coming. So this upcoming YouTube 1 year anniversary has been the garden that I didn't know I was missing. It's a place where things grow, even when I don't realize I've planted them. Love you, and I love your videos. So Modus has been hanging out with me, making sure that I'm not the only person at the party. So I wish that I had prizes. That's going to be something I invest in the future. Aw, I love that. Thank you. You guys, I've been a ball of just energy all day. And again, even though my job is to be a people person, I'm an ex-counselor. So now I work in a hospital and doing stuff. But you when you come into a hospital, you want a positive faith, person. And I try to be that and try to take care of the needs of those persons. But for the most part, I find my most happiness in just my own space. That's why I garden. That's why I walk the dog. I've been a nerd my whole life. When I was a kid, I'm a middle child, so I have an older sister and an older brother, and then I have a younger brother. But them kids was bad, and so I spent most of my time in the closet reading books. I used to be mythology. Maybe that's kind of where the moon and astrology thing. No, I just read it. I don't know, I'm not well versed in it or any of that, but I believe maybe that's where some of that mythology as a kid sparked my interest. Now as an adult, and just to catch you up a little bit, guess Modus and I were just talking about. Modus just a tad bit older than me. I was born in '68, so I'm a generation. I think I'm an Xer. And so I was just telling him, as far as part of, there was a lot of weather issues here in Illinois. But on the other side of that too, I've had a lot of technology issues, is because I'm still new. I'm here on YouTube. And, for years, just because I'm an old lady, I'm a creature of habit. And I did the Facebook thing for years. And with Facebook, I didn't have to try to load videos, or, I could just take something on my camera phone. Where you do YouTube, it 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 doesn't force you. But if you want people to be interested in what you're doing, you have to make the video interesting. And so technology is not for quitters. Um, couldn't figure out the microphone, like one of those mobile microphones. I spent more time than I want to admit. And so I had promised at the last live that, I will probably be giving tips as far as microphone, this and that. And I I was unable to get that little microphone to work. And so I just talked it and bought a different microphone, and everything just kind of clicked as far as what was supposed to happen. So technology is not for quitters. Learning technology is not for the give up mentality. And I tell you, I miss and I apologize if whoever listens to this video later that may be a lot younger than me, but I'm just going to go old school right now. So I just miss the days of being able to go to an encyclopedia and figure out, this, all the information I needed or need. Whereas now with technology, you're just overwhelmed. Guess who? My little brother was born in 71. 15 years rule. Modus, who guess who Modus, he and I are both Illinoisans, but he is now in Texas, and he's a person that uh, he's a nice guy that makes sure that women know that they are appreciated, and I appreciate that. And there's nothing wrong with flattery. So, like I was saying, I'm old school, and so I'm just so used to, being able to in one place find out what you need in order to do whatever you need. Whereas technology it's not like that. So, now I have to watch like 100 videos in order to learn just how to do one thing. And don't believe the hype of all of the videos with those professional looking thumbnails talking about you can increase your subscribers if you do this. Don't believe them. They make it look easy, but behind the scenes, we're all struggling, rewinding, Googling, and praying. I'm real, I'm shocked. LOL, LOL, LOL. And I was saying earlier, guest too, is that this is, YouTube is not about, it's subscribers are nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not about it's not about having a million clicks. That'd be nice too, but I'm at the mindset to where, and I was saying about technology earlier. So in order for me to be at the level of those people who are monetized or have more than 10,000 videos, that's not going to be me. It's because it's just so difficult to keep up with technology, number one. And number two, the expense of trying to keep up with technology. Number three, the time it takes to figure out that technology. And I'm in Illinois. This is summer. I don't have a lot of time to give to things to where my outdoor time is so limited in itself already. So anyway, I love being able to see videos, and not only see videos, but be familiar with videos that go across my stream because they're part of my family. A year ago, I didn't have a family. So every video I watched on YouTube was a stranger. And the good news is that next month is my 1 year anniversary, and I am monetized, and I believe in numbers. I help others and they help me. I love my tribe. They're literally my YouTube family. Amen, sis. Amen. And I'm not monetized, and I'm happy for you. And shoot, you've been doing this for a while and you've got your niche. And I love birds. And so that's kind of how I found you. So, I wish you, and I pray that your channel is more successful by next year. Maybe you can double that or even a quarter of that. So keep doing that. Been doing it for 1.5 years. Nice. And so maybe after 18 months, guess if you read my post, you'll see those who have helped me. Oh, okay. Thank you. And I appreciate your willingness to share your sources. I give gratitude to those that help me. I love that. And that's why you've been able to get monetized, is because not only as far as your tribe, but it just seems like you are a person of good character. And so, people can feel genuineness. So I hope that I'll be in your tribe soon, or I am at least a part-time member or a card member right now. But I appreciate you is because I love your comments. I love Modus's comments. He, and I don't want to make this sound like I'm saying that just because he's a little bit older, that he shouldn't have a playfulness. And I love that playfulness. And so I love the personality that, you know what, I'm just going to have fun with it. And so I guess it's kind of fitting that there's three of us and we're all different ends of the spectrum. Um, Modus is having fun. I'm in the middle. I'm having fun and I'm learning about the process. And I didn't know about monetization a year ago when I started. And you, Miss Hoot, who is monetized. And I think that's amazing. And I think it's pretty wonderful that someone who is monetized takes the time to come to a channel with so few viewers. So I really, there's that. So how many is that? Three? I just want to say thank you and I appreciate you. So I'm going to put a little music on is because the last live, it was suggested to me that I at least stay on for an hour. So if the two of you guys are okay, I had and I was talking about technology. So I've been trying to spruce up the channel or whatever, and I really need to go through my bank statements and figure out these apps I'm downloading. But there's a music app, Suno, I think Suno. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm your boy. My sarcasm eludes people. No, it hits right when it's needed. So it's perfect timing. So Suno. So Suno, I made a song thanking my subscribers, and so I'm just gonna play that. I think it's like 2 minutes and 45 minutes. I'm sorry, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And I apologize. I have to just slow myself down sometimes. Is that again? I'm an introvert, and working with people and helping people, it's different. But when I'm doing something for myself and I want to make conversation with people, is that when I'm home, I don't talk to people that often. So when I am at home, sometimes I talk fast. So I'm trying to slow that down. So before I put on this music, just to close this, LOL. So is that 4? In closing, thank you all for being patient with me. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for growing with me. Let's enjoy today's live. Let's talk, let's laugh, and let's keep peeling back those onion layers together. The more videos, just be me. Thank you. The more is thank you. Thank you. And I appreciate that. Very kind. It gives me it gives me an inner warmth, inner smile. So I really appreciate you saying that, both of you guys saying that. And I appreciate you all being here with me. I want to wish you an incredible week. I'm thinking, Modus, praying that you said at first, the plants were 105 degrees where the plants are, but so Modus has a greenhouse. And it sounds like it's 66 there in Dallas. Guess where are you and what's the temperature there where you are? That's okay. She might have just stepped away from the computer. In Rochester, New York. My podiatrist is from New York. Very matter of fact guy, but I just love that personality there, just straight to the point. I think I think people will be better off. Currently it's 7. That's perfect. That is perfect weather. And I don't want to rush the 70s. It's been sweltering here this year, but I told God, I said, I'm not gonna complain. It's because after all the snow and the cold that we got in last winter, I don't deserve to complain about the heat. I don't care how hot it is. No worries. You responded. And again, I'm gonna put on this song. If you like it, that's fine. If you don't like it, that's fine. Hopefully you do. And cross your fingers. Hopefully I can get this to work to where you all are able to hear it as well.
I've been walking slow, learning how to find my way. Some days the garden's quiet, and I don't know where to stay. But you kept stopping by, like sunlight through the trees, leaving little notes of kindness, just to steady me. And you're still here with me, even when I fade, even when my voice grows tired, or I'm late to the stage. Lift me up so gently, like when beneath the leaves. I'm grateful for the ones who stay, still here with me. Yeah, you carry years of wisdom, more miles than I can see. You've shown a kind of patience that feels like never leave. I don't watch every upload, but you never close the door. You just keep showing up, keep showing up, and I feel it to my core. You're still here with me, even when I fade, even when my voice grows tired, or I'm late to the stage. Lift me up so gently, like when beneath the leaves. I'm grateful for the ones who stay, still here with me. In the quiet, in the waiting, in the moments I'm unsure. You remind me why I started, why this little space is yours. You're still here with me, steady as the ground, burning all my scattered thoughts into a softer sound. You lift me up so gently, like when beneath the leaves. I'm grateful for the ones who stay, still here with me. Yeah.
Thanks for coming in, you guys. I'm not sure. I'm just going to end with this. Is when I started this live tonight, I said I made a mistake at the last live and said I'm coming back every 2 weeks. I don't want to put a time on it, and so the next live I'll announce the same as I did this one, maybe 3 or 4, maybe a week in advance. don't want to, set anything in stone is because, again, Mother Nature, life, things are happening fast. So I appreciate you guys. I look forward to you all's live. I know Modus hasn't done a live. No pressure there. Even if you don't want to do a live, Modus, post more videos. I think I'm mostly caught up with your videos, so I think I need more from you in order to show you the support that you've shown to me today in this hour. And Hoot, I'm always, not always, but I try to make it a point at least once or twice a week to visit your channel. And I just want to show my appreciation. So I will visit your channel a little bit more this week. So don't think I'm stalking you. I am a little bit, but I just want to say and show you my appreciation. Thank you. And you guys have a great week. Enjoy the rest of this July. Talk to you soon. Take care.